DUI suspect. That's why
Yo,
they
what's
let him out.
up, everybody?
So
This car is gonna blow
why
up.
didn't pull over? We assume
Peace
that
and
he did
happiness.
not pull over for a given reason.
It's getting so much
that
heat on there.
he is
That's right,
able
look
to
at
make
that
his
smoke.
way at a very high rate of speed. Still throwing
They
the
call
peace
me
sign,
Smoke.
Still throwing. And I'm shocked what model vehicle this. I can't tell if it's a Honda.
The Honda Odyssey.
It's one of the minivans. And two left tires.
The staying power of those rims.
It's unbelievable.
It is
And
Japanese made.
I am starting to see a little bit of smoke come from them. So this may come a point where the wear
Looks
and
like
tear
about a
on
2002 to 2004 model.
It's compromised by
Definitely
their
LA
opposite
model.
way. It's being helped by the other two tires that aren't completely disabled on the right side of the vehicle.
Now, Rick,
so that's helping them maintain it.
I'm getting word that several ground units are en route, again, because of the LAX airspace. You know that well. You fly around in Skyfox for a living, and so explain to us what that means.
So that's the Bravo. That's essentially the airspace in LAX that we need to make sure that our commercial air traffic can make their way in and out of our nation's second busiest airport, which has been far from that, obviously, over the last several days. Our volume of flights incoming and outcoming has decreased every day. There was well over 400 flights that were already canceled.
Oh, you're going to see more peace signs, perhaps? The window's now open.
105 west, heading towards the Volva, heading towards the 405.
In the Athens area.
Yeah, whether he takes that 105 all the way to the point where it ends at Imperial Highway and goes all the way to Dockweiler Beach. Speaking of which, that's exactly where the COVID-19 RVs have been set up.
Right.
That allows people who can't quarantine themselves. That is an area that is highly policed right now. He could make his way up the 405 north or south.
Just trying to get tested.
He could exit at Sepulveda and make his way underneath the tunnel at runway 25 left or right. We don't know. But I will tell you this: I'm watching those wheels and I'm seeing a little more smoke, and perhaps there may come a point where he's going to lose control.
Yep, so now we're in Hawthorne, officially westbound 105 at Crenshaw.
By HHR, by Hawthorne not international, but municipal airport, off of Crenshaw Boulevard. To the north of the 105 would be the SoFi Stadium, where construction continues, despite the fact that this stay-at-home order. I've showed that every morning from up in Skybox. Some of the things I always
Only
show.
one hand on the wheel.
How we're adapting. That stadium
Actually,
continues to be built, and
Well,
still pushing towards
those wheels
that.
are going to dig into a hole and flip it.
And 105. Yep, and the next big interchange will be the 405. So this suspect
That's where he'll probably lose.
DUI suspect will have the opportunity to make the transition to the north or south
It
405
never was.
or exit Sepulveda. Looks like he's veering to the right. There's Prairie Avenue, Hawthorne Boulevard. So let's see. Slowing down a little bit.
It's wiggling.
Very little volume, which is good because that means you guys are staying at home, and that's where that is where you need to be.
Please come up, just shoot his car.
Stay healthy, stay safe, and we're covering this just because this could be a situation that could endanger your neighborhood. We are not making light of
copycats.
the bigger story that's going on today across Southern California and across our country and across the world.
Well, that bigger story is why this freeway is so wide open.
Exactly.
Because most everyone's at home, as we've been ordered to do. We need to be safer at home, practice social distancing. LA County Public Health Department announced 421 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total number to 1,216 today. And so it is nice to see that people are practicing safer at home guidelines. So that is why these freeways are so wide open as we're tracking this pursuit suspect.
Maybe he has COVID.
Westbound 105 approaching the 405.
And the LA County Sheriff's helicopter up there, you see the rail system in the middle of the roadway there, the 105, that's the green line, that's our Metro Green Line. And Metro Link implemented today because of the COVID-19 crisis, a significant reduction in traffic. Metro Rail has seen that as well.
And CHP officers.
Yeah, and that's what will happen, which is great. Here's the situation. Whenever a pursuit like this enters another jurisdiction, that jurisdiction is going to be alerted. And Inglewood, Hawthorne has their own police department. The CHP monitors our freeway. So and you can see those emblems. I know that I'm a couple of seconds behind you. It says that, hey, we're on the 105 here. This is heading westbound on the 105 towards the 405. We're heading towards the coast.
They should shoot his fingers when they pop so out.
I'm amazed
Get him
at how
going.
this vehicle is still moving with those two tire treads completely wiped out on the driver's side, the front and left driver's side. And maybe now, because the light volume, perhaps the CHP, they're going to interject that pit maneuver, that pursuit interjection movement, where he will, or she, that officer there,
They
will
could
try
take
to
him right
spin
into
vehicle
that
out, bring it to a
right
halt, and
divider.
bring this to an end. And that
Go
doesn't mean
right
it's going to be
into-
to an end, that it'll mean that vehicle will be disabled. The bottom line is the sheriff's shift is up. We have the LA County Sheriff's Department on this. We have the CHP on this. LAPD has been on it as well because it's in their jurisdiction. This is a vehicle that's traveling still as high of a rate of speed as it possibly can with those two disabled vehicles in a westbound direction on the 105 freeway towards the 405, towards LAX, trying to get away, trying to stay out of custody.
So this was picked up in Carson nearly an hour ago, and the suspected DUI driver made his way to Hollywood through South LA.
Going to the beach.
Spent quite a bit of time
Oh.
in South LA.
Oh!
Just crashes, just caused his own crash trying to get off.
Oh, the airbags
made
are
a
up.
last minute decision to perhaps take the exit here
That
off
car's
of westbound 105.
Oh,
So now
hands are
completely
out.
stopped, disabled,
He's done.
and now he has his hands. The airbag.
What
was
do I
out.
do?
Ash Street, I see it there, and because he lost control. You cannot control your vehicle with only two tires. And
Aw.
finally, we got
Good
the
card
plug
on
in.
the wheels.
Thankfully, he did that and not endangering anybody else. So it looks like he is. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
He's,
Arms out, basically surrendering. It looked like by his
Come out-
body
come out
language.
with
I
a
mean, he's smashed up
machete.
against the airbag.
Hey, fool.
You know, we don't know if he was
here's the
injured in
situation.
this.
And essentially what they're doing is they're informing him. They're telling him, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Hands up. We want to see your hands. We want to see you laid on the asphalt. There's a protocol here.
At least
And
6
it's
responding
just sort of
units.
Yeah. So and the airbag was deployed in that.
I'm
that
stuck.
minivan. And I think with those two tires, Marla, that
Oh my
finally
god, I'm
brought
stuck.
him to a point where he couldn't control the vehicle the way
I'm
he
just gonna
wanted
sit
to,
here.
and that's why he
Oh.
lost
I
control.
can't get out.
I think he's definitely giving some attitude
I'm stuck, fool.
to the officers there.
I don't think his door will open.
He doesn't,
And
it's
maybe
stuck.
letting him know that he can't open the door. In fact, just
Got a
because of
scratch
the,
on his head, too.
the impact of the crash and the damage that was
That's
caused.
important to him.
Very important.
Takes off his hat, perhaps to show that he's not hiding anything underneath that.
Yeah, got a bunny
At this
rabbit under
point-
here.
I mean, Rick, what is the protocol if, in fact, he can't open the door?
Shoot him.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as the officer's there, and it looks like it's primarily the LA County Sheriff's Department, which initiated this
Give
pursuit,
him the peace
they
sign.
see that he is hearing the best that he can to their demands. They will approach him and understand that he can't open the vehicle because
stuck.
of damage, and
Go out through the window.
make sure this comes to.
He could put cuffs on
So
himself.
the bottom line is right now, based upon the video that I'm
Maybe they
seeing,
just
the
beat
live
him up a
pictures
little.
I'm seeing, and you are. This is the Nash Street off-ramp. This is just before the FedEx.
Oh, they could go
facility
put
at
cuffs
LAX,
on him.
on the north side of the 105, next to our nation's second busiest airport, that this guy crashed into what we call the Gore point, that point where there's an exit and there's guardrail or K-wall. So there's no other
What a stupid
individual
ending.
in the line of fire. And I say that not to make it more dramatic, that if there's a point where there has to be a situation where they need to bring the suspect into custody, there's no other vehicles that I'm seeing that are in jeopardy, which is great news.
Mm-hmm.
He has a badly damaged car. He lost control because those two wheels, the passenger side, front left and back vehicles. There's a number of units behind them. You could see the flyaway transitions there by LAX there, and they got this guy. So it's just a matter of time now. And we've seen this where it takes seconds, and the suspect just say, "I give up." And there's other situations where they sit there for 3 or 4 hours and essentially want to, argue with the officers and what have you. Bottom line is,
You know those plumber vans where they have the guy sitting on the toilet?
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you had one of those.
So the officers are
Say
looking
sitting
at
on the
that.
trash
They're
can,
in
sitting on the
jeopardy.
crapper with
Well,
toilet
they have guns
paper.
drawn because you're gonna
They
sit
threw
there
some
for
toilet
whatever,
paper
and
out.
officers' guns are in fact
Which is
drawn. There's
typical.
eight responding units. While this continues to take place, let's
Ricky,
show
nice
you,
one,
if you
Ricky.
missed the impact of this crash here, westbound 105, we can show that to you. And
Oh!
Somebody
yep,
could-
just as you said, lost control. Yep, absolutely just lost control
That
and
must have
hit
hurt.
that K rail, and
Yeah.
now this is the result of that. The end of this pursuit, nearly
Stuck.
1 hour after we've interrupted your programming to bring you this. Picked it up in Hollywood, and now here we are by LAX, essentially, Rick, at westbound 105.
That's right.
That
And,
was
and,
kind
and watching that video, Marla, now that you saw it, because you saw everything before me and did a great job explaining what was happening, he lost control because those two tires, the front and back driver's side tires were completely rendered not usable, and he was on his rims there, so he wasn't able to control the car. He hit that buffer zone, that guardrail there at the what we call